Hello and welcome back to another episode of Roblox Stepford County Railway. My name is Wizzy, you can also call me Wizzy, and today we're going to be driving some more trains on Roblox. Now last episode we did some connect routes, and I think I mentioned I was going to do some more. Actually no, I think last time I said I was going to do Airlink. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do connect this episode. Maybe next episode we'll do some Airlink. So yeah, let me minimize that there. So we're gonna do connect. So I'm gonna start with the Benton to Leighton West route. And let's see, which trains, there's quite a few trains we still have yet to drive on here. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the 158-7 double. So that's actually a 4-car train. So we've done the, okay, never mind. We've done the 2-car variant. So 168 we have not done. So you know what? Let's do this one, the 168. And it is R044 Benton to Leighton West. And we'll start at the Benton end. Okay. And I don't think there's any other routes that stop at Benton. So, I mean, we could have started at the Leighton West end and gone to Benton. Or started in the middle, gone to Benton, and then back to Leighton West, but that's fine. Because I think this actually stops at a different platform if you're going the other, or turning around there. I'm looking at my spreadsheet and it doesn't look like there are any other routes that stops at Benton. So that's why I kind of opted to go this way instead. So we're gonna go to Leighton West, and I think this will be all the routes basically to Leighton West. No, actually we haven't done some other routes to Leighton West yet.
Leighton West. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
Yeah, I was thinking this was a 4-car train, but I wasn't sure. I feel like when in doubt, assume it's 4.
This is Benton. This train is for
So let me mark this train off on my spreadsheet. This route. And off we go. Make sure I go 30. I keep wanting to speed up all the way, especially from here. It's like, nope, nope. Speed limit's 30.
Welcome on board this Stepford Connect service to Leighton West. We will be calling at
Why is it giving me that when I got the green light?
Hampton Hargate, Upper Stapleton, Water Newton, Rocket Parade, Leighton Stepford Road,
Oh no, that was weird.
Leighton City, and Leighton West. The next station is Benton Bridge.
So I think the top speed of this train is 100. fact, actually, the last episode, I believe, was actually the first episode where we went to Leighton West. Now that I think about it, and that looking at it as well, so...
Stepford Airport Central. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Leighton West. Calling at Hampton Hargate, Upper Staplow, Wharton Newton, Rocket Parade, Leighton, Stepford Road, Leighton City, and
This
Leighton
is
West.
Benton Bridge.
This train is formed
This
of
train
4
is called
coaches.
Leighton West. The next station is Hampton Hargate.
So I'm thinking what we're gonna do is once we get to Leighton West, we're then gonna go to Lynn-by-the-Sea, which I don't think we've gone to in quite some time. In fact, last time we went to Lynn-by-the-Sea was in episode 9,
To Leighton West.
and we actually started there.
The next station is Hampton Hargate.
In fact, that was the last episode I actually did Airlink as well.
We will shortly be arriving at Hampton Hargate. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
So yeah, this summer has been
Leighton City, and
kind of
Leighton
an
West.
interesting one weather-wise, it seems
This
like.
train is formed of 4 coaches.
So, for the most part, it's been quite warm, which I mean is fine.
Hampton Hargate.
Although lately here it's been like
Is for
really hot and really muggy.
the next station.
Like
is
today, I think, well, earlier
Stepford.
it was like 88, felt like 95 or something like that. I don't know what the humidity was, but it was probably really high or quite high. In fact, I wouldn't have been surprised if it was up, if it was 100%.
Service to Leighton West.
Then we get some heavy rain.
Is
We've been getting a lot of like heavy rains and thunderstorms lately too. So the thunderstorms part I don't mind because I love thunderstorms. Apparently that guy is a giant duck. Because I saw him in the chat saying that his tail was in the
we will
saloon.
be arriving at Upper Staplow. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is Upper Staplow. This train is called Leighton West. The next station is Wharton Newton.
So, Earl 42. I'm just working on my spreadsheet while we're going down here.
Welcome on board the Stepford Connect service.
Now I've already made the thumbnail for this episode, so
The next station is
don't have to do much work after I finish recording. All I have to do basically is just upload, and that's pretty much it. So, Water Newton, then Rocket Parade, Leighton, Stepford Road,
Shortly be arriving at Wharton
Leighton City,
Please mind
and
the
then
gap
Leighton West.
between the train and the platform.
Stepford Road, Leighton City, and Leighton West. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
So that means we're
This is
just about halfway through this route.
this train is for Leighton West.
Route, however you pronounce it.
Station is Rocket Parade.
I mean, it doesn't really matter how you pronounce it. I mean, where you are, I think you'd pronounce it differently anyways, but it's the same thing.
Welcome on board this Stepford Connect service to Leighton West. The next station is Rocket Parade.
Now, last week's episode, I forgot, or I didn't quite realize I was uploading it on the 4th of July. I should have known, but I didn't quite, like I said, realize, or didn't think about it. So I didn't mention in last week's episode about that.
We will shortly be arriving
But like I said on Tuesday's video,
Please mind the gap between the
hopefully
train
everyone had a good 4th. I did. All I did was I watched the fireworks.
Leighton West. Calling at Leighton, Stepford Road, Leighton City, and Leighton West. This train is formed
In the
of 4 coaches.
city/town that I live in or near,
Rocket Parade.
they moved the fireworks back to where it used to be. Because last year they moved the fireworks,
Is
or where they were shooting them off at, and did not go over very well. Because here in Bangor we have a waterfront concert venue. Well, they don't use the venue at all. They actually put a little stage near there, and they'll have a band performing there for the 4th of July.
Connect service to
And so they had the stage set up there, and they shot it off in a different spot. And so basically, if you were over by the stage, you couldn't really see the fireworks. So a lot of people were upset about that. I mean, rightfully so. And they didn't really, I mean, yes, they mentioned about they were going to change it, but it was
mind the gap.
like very, very little notification about it. So this year they went back to where they were shooting them off before,
Leighton City,
and
Leighton West.
apparently the reason why they chose the other spot
Coaches.
is because they could shoot off 5-inch shells, whereas the current location where they moved back to, the largest shells they could shoot off were 4-inch shells. And that's because apparently with 5-inch shells you need a larger area of clearance basically to shoot them off, and where they shoot them off at, they don't have the room to do that. Whereas apparently the other place did. I don't know. It was weird, but I don't sit on the waterfront anyways. We have a casino with a parking garage, and
Welcome on board this
I sit on top of the
service
parking
to
garage and
Leighton West.
watch the fireworks from there.
Next station is Leighton City.
Get there early enough so we can get to the edge closest to where they shoot them off at. In fact, we go into the casino. It's not a very big casino. It's not
We will shortly be arriving.
It's not the nicest looking casino by any means. It's not decorative really at all, like most casinos.
Lynn-by-the-Sea
Um,
and West Wide.
but yeah, anyways, they have a restaurant in there, of course. And
and the platform.
so we go there early, go to the restaurant for dinner, and then go back, go to the
This
fireworks.
train is formed of 4 coaches.
And that way we can make sure we get a spot where we want to sit.
This is Leighton City. This train is for Leighton West. The next station is Leighton West.
But yeah, I'm going to be going to a concert on the waterfront venue with a friend of mine. I think it's in September. It's a country group called Dan and Shay. So I'm going to go with him to that.
Welcome on board this
And then he's going to go with me probably down to Manchester, New Hampshire for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra in November. Now I go to that every year anyways, and I absolutely love going to those concerts. Unfortunately, the closest to me is in Manchester, so usually what I end up doing is I stay the night there. In fact, last year we went even further to Worcester, Mass. Which is really only like maybe an hour and a half, possibly 2 hours further. Which still isn't too bad, me even stay the night there. In fact, the hotel we stayed at last year was right next to the DCU Center in Worcester. In fact, the last time, or the first time I saw them, rather, was actually here in Bangor on the waterfront during their last summer concert that they did. It was Beethoven's Last Night. And I've been seeing them just about every winter since then. Because that winter, that was 2012, saw them in Boston at the TD Garden for the winter tour. And basically there was 2 years I did not go see them. I didn't see them in 2019. And of course 2020, they didn't have any live performances because obvious reasons. But every year, other than that, from 2012, I've seen them. And I'm going to continue to see them as long as they perform. And with the crowds that they get, they're going to keep performing no matter for as long as they get the crowds. So.
This is Leighton West.
Okay, so from here we're going to switch routes. We're going to go to Lynn-by-the-Sea.
Thank you for traveling with us today.
And this will actually be our first time pulling out of Leighton West. So change route and it is RO42. RO41 we haven't done either. And that is to Leighton, from Leighton West to Edgemead. And then there was one other route that looked like as well. But
North Shore and Lynn-by-the-Sea.
I don't see it on here.
This train is formed of 4 coaches.
I know, that's weird. I'll have to look into that. Oh, it might have been RO43. Never mind. That's the one we did last episode. So there's one more route that we haven't done to here. To or from here, rather.
Welcome on board this Stepford Connect service to Lynn-by-the-Sea. We will be calling at Edgemead, Failing,
I wonder if someone else is coming into here.
West Wyvern, Starry Lock, North Shore, and Lynn-by-the-Sea. The next
Or maybe, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why this would be yellow. Really, the only thing I could think of is somebody else would be coming in, but no, apparently not. Maybe that one just is always yellow if it's clear. And then from Lynn-by-the-Sea, we are going to do... I almost want to do that one, or not that one. See, those are long ones, and where are we at in the video right now? We're at 20 minutes in the video. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. I don't know why. Well, I clicked on the wrong thing, that's why. But see, I want to try and do routes that we haven't done. Or routes that we haven't fully gone either direction with. 3-7. So we've done that one, so won't want to do that.
We will shortly be arriving at Edgemead. Change here for services to Leighton City. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Service to Lynn-by-the-Sea. Calling at Faymere, Wester Coast, Newcastle, West Wyvern, Starry Lock, North Shore, and Lynn-by-the-Sea.
This is
Okay, so
this train is for Lynn-by-the-Sea.
probably do that route,
Next station is
which will basically bring us back to here, and it would terminate here. And then I can do that one if we have time.
Connect service to Lynn-by-the-Sea.
Or another one, not the one I was just mentioning about, but a different one. So I think I have a plan on what I want to do.
We will shortly be arriving at Faymere. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Service to Lynn-by-the-Sea. Calling at Wester Coast, Newcastle, West Wyvern, Starry Lock, North Shore, and
So I'm really hoping
this train is from
that
Faymere.
the new or the big update is going to come out soon.
Lynn-by-the-Sea.
Like I mentioned before, I feel like it's going to be coming out fairly soon, but I don't know. We'll find out. Because I've been kind of itching for more content on here. I have everything there is to have. I've done everything there is to do, basically.
To Lynn-by-the-Sea.
Other than get into the group and do dispatcher, guards, signalers, so on and so forth. But as far as the train driving and everything like that goes, I've pretty much done everything. I don't play it as much as I did before. Well, kind of after the updates come out and I purchase everything and I've done everything. I mean, sometimes I'll come back to it, but
We will shortly be arriving
sometimes I'll
at
just
Wester Coast.
take a break from it.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Although doing these videos kind of gives me a good reason to come back to it.
West Wyvern, Starry Lock, North Shore, and Lynn-by-the-Sea. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
And I don't really want to abandon this series like I do literally every other series I've done. But
Lynn-by-the-Sea. The next
so I'm gonna keep going through with this series. So Llyn-by-the-Sea to Edgemead is route.
Welcome on board this Stepford Connect service to
Where is it?
Lynn-by-the-Sea. The next station is
Right there, RO40. And I'll go back to OBS for now so I can see the timer.
Stop here.
I
Please
gotta
stop.
slow down, I'm going way too fast. At least I didn't have to stop at that stop.
Mill Castle. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Calling at West Wyvern, Starry Lock, North Shore, and Lynn-by-the-Sea. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
This is Mill Castle. This train is for
And I got all my
Lynn-by-the-Sea.
fans turned off and it's getting pretty warm down here already.
West Wyvern.
Like right now it's 9:30 at night, but it's still quite warm. I mean, it's not wicked warm outside, but
Welcome on board this Stepford Connect service to Lynn-by-the-Sea. The next station is West Wyvern.
yeah, it's currently showing it's 71, feels like 71. Gonna have some quite a bit of rain here next day or so. Kind of getting the remnants, or starting to get the remnants, I think, of Barrel. Or we will be. Yeah, tomorrow the high is only 79. And that goes to 87, 81. Then it's going to be really warm next, well, I say really warm. For us, it's going to be pretty warm. 89, 90, 89, 88 going into next Wednesday. And cooling down for a couple days, going to the low 80s, 81, 82, then 84, and back up to 87, 86, and then 87, 87. Going to the 24th.
We will shortly be arriving at West Wyvern. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
And Lynn-by-the-Sea. This train is formed of 4 coaches. The train now approaching platform 2 does not
I
stop
tell you what, I'd much rather have the heat than the cold.
Edge.
That's why if I could,
This is West
or
Wyvern.
if I was able to, I would get a house in Florida,
Lynn-by-the-Sea.
go down there for the winter, and then come back up here during the summer.
Attention please. The 0248 Stepford Express service to Lynn-by-the-Sea has been cancelled. This is due to a member of the train crew being
So we're just about 30 minutes into this video. So we've got Starry Lock, North Shore, then Lynn-by-the-Sea.
Service to
So yeah, we should be able to do the other route as well, so
Starry Lock, North Shore, and Lynn-by-the-Sea.
Because it won't take too long to get to Edgemead from Lynn-by-the-Sea.
Starry Lock.
Oh, that shows it's like 20 minutes. Oh, this route total is 20 minutes. At least go in this direction. I don't know, we're gonna find out. If not, we're gonna end at Edgemead. Yeah, because I'm almost starting to think I'm not gonna be able to do the other route.
We will shortly be arriving at Starry Lock. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Well, we'll see what time it is when we get there.
North Shore and Lynn-by-the-Sea. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
This is Starry Lock. This train is for Lynn-by-the-Sea. The next station.
So I'm thinking I might end up doing a Minecraft video for Monday. I know I kind of put that series on pause for a while. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my personal, well, not server, but personal
This Stepford Connect
world that I've been playing on.
Lynn-by-the-Sea.
In fact, that's the one that I did the live streams on
North Shore.
a couple weeks ago.
We will shortly be arriving at North Shore.
I was thinking the speed limit was going down to 65, but now it's 50 in this lane. I think the right one might be 65. That's the express track.
Connect service to Lynn-by-the-Sea. Calling at Lynn-by-the-Sea only. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
This is North Shore.
So yeah, I don't really have, like I said, too much to
Station is
talk about.
Lynn-by-the-Sea.
Except for my Minecraft map or the game that I've been playing, or the world rather, survival world I've been playing. I've done a lot of, or made a lot of changes since the last live stream.
Welcome on board this Stepford Connect service to
I've done a
Lynn-by-the-Sea.
lot of terraforming,
The next station
moved a lot of the houses closer together, kind of upgraded them, made them look nicer. Rather, instead of just using the cobblestone that they use or spawn with, I did stone bricks in place of the cobblestone. But you should see how many villagers I have. Like, I've got to have probably like 16 villagers in my village. I don't know if I can really call it, like Minecraft terms, I don't know if I can really call it a village at this point. It's more of like a town or a community. But of course, this Minecraft world as well, I find absolutely crazy because the village that I decided to settle in, I tried like 3 different cartographers to get a trial map, but not a single one gave me a trial map. And I'm thinking, because what ended up happening is I ended up stumbling upon its trial, which was practically right below the village. So I'm thinking because of that they didn't give me a trial map. But I wonder if I do a new cartographer, because I've already explored that one now, if they would give me a trial map now.
The gap between the
I don't know if to figure that out, but
This train terminates here. All change, please.
the unfortunate thing is because of how new that feature is, there's really not much on the wiki yet for the trials and everything.
This is Lynn-by-the-Sea.
And one thing it seems I've found out as well is the spawners in the trial. Well, generally, like if you're doing a normal trial run, not the like obviously the harder trial. If you're doing the normal trial run, the trial spawners will always give you the same items every single time. Because I removed some of the spawners, at least the types, mob types that I didn't want in this trial. I removed those ones, and now all the trials, or the spawners that remain, will not give me any bottles of oh, what am I trying to think of? I don't know. It gives you basically the effect where you can do the trials on hard mode, basically. So now we are gonna do RO40. This one we did in episode 9. And this one we won't have time on.
The train now standing at platform 7 is the 0243 Stepford Connect service to Edgemead. Calling at North Shore, Starry Lock, West Wyvern, Millcastle Racecourse, West.
So we are 37 minutes into this video. This is gonna be 17 minutes basically from now. Which will put us at 55 minutes into the video. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do any other routes other than this one. Which is fine. So with that being said, I can do this.
Welcome on board this Stepford Connect service to Edgemead. We will be calling at North Shore, Starry Lock, West Wyvern, Millcastle Racecourse, Wester Coast, Bailey, and Edgemead. The next station is North Shore.
Okay, sheet's all done. All updated. I'll save it. And now I'll go back to OBS. So I don't think I ever mentioned, but a week from Tuesday, I went back down to Boston, picked my aunt from the airport up, and what I actually ended up doing was I ended up staying the night outside of Boston, because otherwise I would have had to get up at 4:30 in the morning to go down to Boston to pick her up, because her flight didn't come in, or wasn't scheduled to come in until like 10:15.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Millcastle Racecourse, Wester Coast.
Yeah, it was nice. That was the first time I've ever stayed at a hotel by myself.
This train is formed of 4 coaches.
This is North Shore. This train is for Edgemead. The next station is...
Then when I was leaving the hotel that morning, or next morning rather, that Tuesday morning, I saw a WWE trailer in the parking lot, like a semi-truck or whatever. So I got a picture of that, and that was pretty cool. Didn't really get too caught up in traffic on the way to the airport there. So that was nice. I was expecting to take... I was actually planning on taking upwards of an hour to get there, even though I knew it was going to take that long. But I figured, you know what? You never know with traffic down in Boston. And it took me maybe 35 minutes from the hotel. So, which wasn't too bad at all. Basically, I was just off of Interstate 95, like 2 exits from where 95 crosses over 93. Then basically, so I took the 2 miles to 93, took 93 into Boston, and then took Massachusetts State Route 1A over to the airport. And that takes you through the Callahan Tunnel. I was gonna take it to 90, but you can't go east on 90 from 93, at least 93 south. So, but Massachusetts State Route 1A joins up basically where Interstate 90 ends, which is basically right at the airport. That's the eastern terminus of Interstate 90. But I've taken Interstate 90 a long ways, actually. I've basically driven the entire route of Interstate 90 from Boston, the eastern terminus, all the way to basically where it splits off with Interstate 80, south of Chicago. Because 90 goes up into Chicago, and 80 continues west from there. And then after Chicago, 90 turns back west again. Or I think it kind of turns west in Chicago, then it kind of goes north again. I'm not sure. But I know it goes further and further north of Interstate 80, further west you go, pretty much. Kind of. Because I know Interstate, and I think I mentioned this in Tuesday's video, I think. Talking about that, and in fact, I'm pretty sure I did. Because I was playing American Truck Simulator, and I drove on part of Interstate 80. In fact, I've driven a lot of Interstate 80. Most of it pretty much from where it joins up with Interstate 90. I think it's in like Pennsylvania or New York. And then all the way to California. There were a couple parts where we got off, or at least one part where we got off Interstate 80 because traffic was basically stopped up ahead, and we got off to do a detour basically. And that was through Amish country, not in Pennsylvania, but that was, I think, I almost want to say Iowa.
This is West Wyvern.
Or actually, it might have been, no, it wouldn't have been Ohio. Let me see, where does 80 join up with? It's 86, 80. Looks like it might
Welcome
actually
on board
be
the Stepford Connect service to Edgemead,
Ohio, where 80 joins 90.
Millcastle Racecourse, Westercoast, Fairmead, and Edgemead. The next station is Millcastle.
Yeah, it's in Ohio where it joins 80. And it stays with Interstate 90. Like I said, basically south of Chicago. Yeah, and then basically in Chicago, then it heads west up to Rockford, Illinois. Then it goes back north, or that's 90. Then it goes up to Wisconsin, basically central Wisconsin, before it kind of heads northwest towards Eau Claire, and then kind of goes west from there. Actually, no, it's not even that far. That's 94 that goes up that way. But yeah, I'm thinking it was Iowa where we ended up getting off and kind of went through Amish country.
Millcastle Racecourse, Westercoast, Fairmead, and Edgemead. This train is
This song kind of gives me like a 70s vibe.
This is Millcastle.
Almost like
This train is for
kind of like the game Driver. It's kind of like the music you'd hear in that.
Millcastle Racecourse.
Because I know Driver is based in like the 70s and 80s. At least the first couple games. First one I think is actually based or set in the 70s. Second one might be in the 80s. Then Driver 3
Welcome
is
on
like...
board the Stepford Connect service to Edgemead.
That might be the 2000s. Either late 90s or 2000s
We will
for that
shortly be
one.
arriving at Millcastle Racecourse.
Then they had like Driver 76, I think it was,
And the platform.
which obviously was set in the 70s.
Westercoast, Fairmead,
And then Driver San Francisco. Actually, I think there was also Driver Parallel Lines. And then you had Driver San Francisco, and there might be one or two other drivers. I am at Millcastle Racecourse. What are you on about? Well, we're gonna skip this stop because obviously it's not working. So yeah. Hello? It's not updating or anything. Well, this is a problem. So let's stop at this station. This is Westercoast. And see what it does here. Route violation detected. Yep. So, okay. I tried stopping. I think the game was bugged there. But anyways, I think we'll basically call it there. We're 50 minutes into the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the outro song. We're going to go into passenger mode. Passenger. And we're going to go to... We'll go to Edgemead because that was actually where we were supposed to stop at. But yeah, anyways, so, yeah, I think basically what I'm gonna do is I think, planning on doing, like I said, a video for, Minecraft Monday. So keep an eye out on that. And, yeah, like I said, I'll work on my survival world that I've been doing on there. And then I'll do another Transportation Tuesday video. And then after that, we'll be back to this series. So, yeah. For Transportation Tuesday, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do. Oh, actually, I was going to do Bus Simulator, and I do have that installed. So, I mean, not like it would take much to install it anyways, but if I didn't have it installed, I was going to do a different game. But I'm going to do Bus Simulator. It's Bus Simulator 2021. That's the version I have. So, yeah. But anyways, that is just about going to do it for this episode, though. So, hopefully you've all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you leave a thumbs up. And, of course, as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.